Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in. Well, yesterday was the first Sunday of NFL action, and it sure brought a lot of excitement, a lot of crazy games, missed field goals to win games, two games that went into overtime, one game that ended in a tie. A lot of guys had very excellent performances in their first game, including A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, Patrick Mahomes, just to name a few. But it was kind of the offseason of the wide receivers. We saw a ton of wide receivers get absolutely paid. We saw superstar receivers Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams get traded to new teams. So a lot of wide receivers going early in fantasy drafts, but unfortunately, week one saw a lot of disappointing performances from the wide receiver position. So let's get into it. So two notable receivers without a catch. Young Joka, Kadarius Toney barely saw the field. I think he played 9 offensive snaps, and two of them were kind of trick plays. One was a jet sweep, and another, well, he was going to throw the ball. No one was open. He ended up running for 5 yards. He did show elusiveness in both those runs, but in that game, I'm a Giants fan. Hearing Richie James' name called as much as it was something that definitely was not expected. And Devonta Smith, the Eagles put up a ton of points. A.J. Brown had a fabulous first game with the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts did his thing. Devonta Smith had an early drop and did not catch a pass for the entirety of the Week 1 win over the Detroit Lions. A couple players with few players with one catch. Robert Woods' debut with the Tennessee Titans. Again, watched that whole game. I believe his catch came early, and you just did not hear his name called much after that. Dontrell Hilliard, the backup running back, actually had 2 receiving touchdowns. Allen Robinson, you heard, how all the bad quarterbacks he's played with through the years. Jaguars, Bears, finally has one. Pro Bowl caliber in Matthew Stafford. Well, Cooper Kupp did his thing in a blowout. Well, not a blowout loss, but a 3-score loss. Allen Robinson barely heard his name called. And Darnell Mooney, we'll say the game was under rainy conditions, but Mooney only had 1 catch for 5 yards. And just a few others that had more than 1 catch but weren't as productive as expected. Mike Williams with just 2 catches for 10 yards. Keenan Allen did leave the game with injury. So if he is going to miss time, you would think Mike Williams could step up into a larger role. DJ Moore has always put up, at least the past 3 years, over 1,100 yards with subpar quarterback play. Got Baker Mayfield. Moore only ended with 3 catches, 43 yards. Amari Cooper will have 11 games of Jacoby Brissett likely until Deshaun Watson gets back. Their first game together did not see Cooper produce much. Adam Thielen, 3 catches for 36 yards as Justin Jefferson had a extraordinary week 1 performance. CeeDee Lamb, just 2 catches for 19 yards. And we now know that Dak Prescott will undergo thumb surgery and is likely to miss 6 to 8 weeks. Hunter Renfrow, we're wondering if the Raiders had too many mouths to feed. Now they got Devontae Adams, of course, a healthy Darren Waller. Derek Carr did not have a great performance. Hunter Renfrow did not show much in his week 1 performance. So what do you guys think? Which of these wide receiver performances surprised you most? If you're in a fantasy football league, which would you try to buy low, meaning maybe trade for with low trade value since they struggled so much in week 1? I didn't even mention Kyle Pitts. He only had 2 catches. Of course, he's a tight end, but he does often play like a wide receiver. But let me know your thoughts about some of these subpar wide receiver games. But otherwise, it was a fabulous week 1. My Giants won, hey. And we got the Broncos Seahawks tonight. Russell Wilson's return to Seattle. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.